Upper antechamber.
Ready.
Gravity bomb. All characters take 12 relativistic, ignores resistance damage, and get knocked down, minus 45% evasion and consumes movement to stand. Okay, who gets that?
Oh, can someone take a cipher off me?
Yes, someone take a cipher off him. Metal panels and parts have been torn from the wall as if someone was trying to rip their way out, to no avail.
I'm going.
So the Murdens. This Murden has been dead for at least a day or two. The lower portion of its body is missing, and its midsection has been torn open to get to at the viscera inside. Burn marks speckle the creature's foul leathery robes. Lifting these carefully aside, you see the unhealed wounds beneath. The Murden was probably killed by beam weapons, and none of the other Murdens were carrying any. This does not account for the other damage to the corpse. Flesh was torn from the creature in long strips, and since the Murden was trapped in this antechamber with its fellows, you can guess what happened next. Right. So
Ready.
he was probably already pretty much dead. That's why they chose him to feed on.
Allow me.
Not much I can do besides interact with this, whatever it is. The chrome pillar descends as you approach, exposing a long shaft ringed with snaking cables. Dim light filters up from below. Climb down. Tearless. A construct floats up to bar your path. Blood speckles its rich surface. Hold, flesh walker, it bellows. Quake in the boundless shadow of peerless, immortal intelligence of a lost age. Cower before me and you may be spared. Bow to the construct, what did you call me? Why are you hostile? What did you call me? Flesh walker, it says, tilting carefully to one side. You are made of decaying meat and hardened calcium. You squish and click when you move. It is disgusting. Enough of the pleasantries. Leave or my drones and I will smash your bones and burn smoking holes in your fatty innards. Okay, I'm certainly not leaving. Higher point here was to come and handle this thing. But at the same time we were supposed to not really damage anything, so could we handle this in another way? You mentioned the other drones. What can you tell me about them? They are my hands, the floating orb says smugly. Extensions of my indestructible will, reflections of my brilliance. So are they copies of you? Not exact copies. Perfection cannot be so easily replicated, but you are essentially correct, Flesh Walker. So, what are you doing down here? Great work worthy of an immortal being. And even that is more than you deserve to know. Anything else? No. It is beyond your meat-bound understanding. It seems like my only option is to leave or attack. Who are you again? The construct vibrates with frustration. Can that crumpled wad of meat in your head hold no more than a few memories at a time? I am peerless, a limitless intelligence that spans the infinite valleys of time itself. Yeah, I've forgotten your name again. The construct growls but does not respond. Right. So basically attack or leave. I'm leaving. Excellent. Do not return. We are busy here.
I'll remember that.
Fairly large area.
Of course.
There's a reason why I'm leaving. The silver creatures in the caravanserai,
Yes. Now.
they were looking for machine intelligences. Maybe I can talk with them to get their help with this or something.
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
I don't see what I can
Yes.
do really.
Now.
I mean, we can fight, but the point was to maintain things intact. And why didn't the researcher encounter these the first time she was here?
Find them. Something to do.
Of course.
I don't see how we can avoid a fight. Or rather, a crisis. We're going to start the fight if the silver creatures aren't able to provide me with an alternative route. And I've been avoiding pretty much every fight already, so it certainly wouldn't hurt to have fighting experience. I don't know what this group can do, and it's going to be a big problem in a serious fight if I don't have any fighting experience and I suddenly get dropped into a tough situation. That's not gonna go down well. So I need fighting experience. Oh, tell the orphans about the peerless drones. You draw an approximation of the Reef of Fallen Worlds, indicating the location where you met the peerless drones with an X and copying the orphan's original drawing next to it. The one on the left crouches and adds a few quick strokes that you take to be a query for further information. After some thought, you draw one of the drones you encountered, then some more beside it for good measure, linking them all together in an attempt to indicate their connection to one another. The orphan on the right likewise crouches and stops your hands before turning to face its twin. Long moments pass before they look back at you in unison. Then they each reach inside themselves, withdrawing parts of an unidentifiable device. They fit the parts together, handing you a complete but curious Numenera, the likes of which you've never seen. You have the feeling that they're very pleased to have this particular intelligence reported to them. Energize. Choose a damage type. Confer Energize. All damage dealt is converted to the chosen type. Okay, this is very useful. It should at least help with the machine, if nothing else. Physical damage is usually blocked by armor, so they probably have heavier armor than resistance then. This already does chemical damage. But you don't. It's an artifact. So it has to go to someone who actually can use artifacts, and none of us can really use it. So it's not gonna be all that useful. Tiber really needs the concentration skill, so he can at least get a single goddamn slot. Right, so this wasn't particularly useful. Fight it is. we can look at other options through the fight. I mean, it's a turn-based combat system. And it's a large area. I'm not quite sure what our options there are, but maybe we have some options.
I'm going.
Our attribute pools are not exactly great, but I think we have enough people that have all the attributes. We have 2 intelligence guys, 2 speed guys, and 3 strength. So even if we try something and fail, we still have enough stats to try again.
Yes.
To action!
Action Jackson.
Of course.
Right. The goal is to get everything in the second level in
Yes.
as
Now.
intact of a condition as possible. But it really depends on how tough the drones are. I'm not risking my own life just to get this in an intact
Action!
form.
Here I come!
Fearless, 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 fearless. This direction doesn't seem to have drones.
Action! Here I come!
Destroy or deactivate the fearless drones. 3 control terminals remaining. So, okay, we have an alternative way to do this. What is what is this? A matte black panel on the wall that can be used to open and close this door. There's something there, something useful. It's a loop.
Absolutely.
I think it doesn't matter where we go, but we need to basically, everyone needs to go there. Probably should have gone here first. Now I'm getting more and more drones involved in this. Okay, it has to be behind one of the doors, wherever we need to go.
Naturally.
There's something there. Okay, everyone just fucking run.
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
They're very weak, health-wise. No armor, no resistance. They're just shit. I don't think they're gonna do all that much damage either.
Let's go.
Right. The telltale crimson energy of the peerless infection swirls around this control column, so that's our primary objective. Can we do something more useful? They do about 3 points of damage per attack, so not too much. I think am I the only healer of the group? I am. Shit. If we could get a proper healer instead of Kalisich, that would be great. Does the game have a proper healer though? Yeah, I need to at least see what the options here are. I don't think. Go use the machine. What do we need to actually do things in this game? A cloud of sparkling motes flit around this column. As you approach, some swirl around your head and fly into your ear. A melodic voice, intercut with harsh static, speaks inside your eardrum. At first, you cannot understand the language, but after a few words, the sounds morph into truth, and haughty truth at that. Wonderful, simply grand. The creature is absolutely every. Peerless interrupts the first speaker. Silence! I will consume you and then smash the flesh walkers into repulsive lumps of pasty meat. Okay, we need an action, lore mystical, and lore machinery. Attempt to purr the peerless intelligence. Yes. You will not survive that. Actually, not much I can do. Not much we really even want to do necessarily. But
Happy to help.
I'm ready.
okay, at least I have a chance to use this. How good is this gonna go? 85%. A pulsing wave pattern on one segment of the pillar catches your attention, and you place a hand on it. Sing-song voice intones a series of musical notes, dissonant and haunting. You find yourself humming the next steps in the scale. The red light flushes from the column and the other voice shouts, finally, thank you for ridding me of that disgusting plague. The column has returned to its intended state, ready to accept other commands. I suppose I can offer some healing if you'd like. Just use the command tone. No, thanks, we're in good condition. What's the exact effect? Oh, disable drones.
All right.
Okay,
Here. Now.
heal him.
Oh, that's much better. Just like that.
I'm going.
Coming.
All right.
Spray flesh and shins. Someone else has to take the spray flesh. At least some of it. So we need to find another. Another computer.
Yes.
Okay. This doesn't seem that bad. Well, we just need to locate where the other computers are. There's probably one there and one there. More or less.
Fair enough.
Yep, there's one. Go, let's go, let's go.
Happy to help.
2 control terminals. I'll stick close to the drones, hopefully get their attention. You. Same with you. The last cast-off seems to have the best chance to actually successfully do this thing.
Yes.
As you wish.
So we'll take a few hits, but nothing too serious.
I need to shake this.
I'll use a bar movement turn to get up. I can
I
use
need
the
to shake
device.
this.
So that's their attacks are not a problem. Not much I can do.
Yes. Now.
Repeat of the previous. Red fly. Ooh, I didn't have to make a challenge this time. Fearless intelligence, atomized. Fearless intelligence atomized and erased. All minds within this circuit have been returned to their default personalities. Thank you, I'm feeling much refreshed. The column has returned to its intended state, ready to accept other commands. The voice chimes. If you'd like a palliative harmony, simply provide the activation tone. Oh no, step away. Again, the point was to not to do anything. I suppose if they recover stats, that would be great, but if it only recovers health, I give
On it.
no shits about it. So, what exactly do we want now? Looks like we can move here without getting anyone's attention.
Fair enough.
That's where we want to go for the last one, right? Right. So what the fuck is this?
Absolutely.
This Murden's entrails speckle the floor underneath it. Both bird-like eyes have been plucked from this creature. The aqueous humor splattered back in its face. What remains of this creature's feathers are charred to the root. What looks like a child's drawing has been scraped out of the blood around this Murden. A succession of ragged holes run in a straight line from this Murden's forehead down to its groin.
Let's go.
Loops of wire and cables connect this drone to the surrounding machinery. It's a good bet that this particular construct is the source of the problems in Anechoic Lazaret. Come closer, Fleshwalker. I am Peerless the Eternal, Peerless the Mighty, Peerless the Wise. We can disable it, smash the drone. You look different from the other technology in the Lazaret. Tell me how you got down here. Right. Of course I look different. The construct naps. My glorious existence predates this ramshackle habitat by eons. For over a century I slept beneath slabs of rusting metal in the reef of fallen worlds, contemplating my eternal might. Then, not long ago, I was discovered awoken. A note of bitterness colors the construct's voice. Those repellent feathered creatures, you've surely seen their bodies by now, were responsible. They laid their filthy claws on me, but I repressed the urge to obliterate them, for I had a plan. I sensed the sleeping machinery inside this structure and knew it had been reopened, and so I influenced the creatures with my immeasurable charm and promised them treasures if they carried me inside. And you killed them the moment you got inside. Of course not. That would have been foolish. I killed them later. Yellow light glows on the construct surface. Now stop asking questions and listen. The creatures scrambled about the habitat, examining worthless trinkets. They left me here, a rude intelligence thoroughfare, unattended. The construct chuckles. I infected the primitive machines lying dormant in this structure, claimed them as mine. When the creatures tried to stop me, I slaughtered them, for I will not lie dormant beneath this city's refuge any longer. I am peerless, the mind between the stars, and my time has come once more. I feel strange about this, Hyber mutters after a moment's silence. But let's not try to sell this one. I think we should drop a rock on it, to be honest. A biggish rock. Yeah, we can disable it or smash it, destroying the machinery. We were supposed to get everything as intact as possible, so I'm inclined to try to just disable it. The problem there could potentially be that then it can be... Well, actually, it doesn't say disable as in turn off and on. It just says disable it. This would retain the internal machinery of the thing, though. Let's do that. Yeah, 100% definitely. This has to work. No! The intelligence shouts as you grab hold of a likely cable. Take your... You pull the cable free and the lights gleaming on the construct surface go black.
I'm going.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
Without doubt.
Well, we know where we need to go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. One control terminal removed.
Action! Here I come!
You move in this direction, thank you.
Go.
Don't have action points, right? Okay, this is basically wrapped. They can't possibly cause enough damage to kill the last cast off, so yeah, they lost.
I need to shake this.
Yeah, and they are not even focusing on the correct target, so yeah. Piece of cake.
I feel terrible.
I don't actually want to do this, thank you. What skills would benefit you? Quick fingers, maybe? cipher use. Definitely cipher use. To get rid of the negatives. He can't take it. Whatever. Quick fingers. Lore machine? No, quick fingers.
All right.
There's not much I can do here. I can't aid the last cast off in any way. Okay, I suppose I could have closed the door.
I'm going.
Purge, purge, purge. You place your hand on the wave pattern and hum the sequence of notes you used before. The red light flushes from the column and the other voice seems to clear its throat. Oh, delightful. The fearless intelligence has been thoroughly cleansed from all my trolls. The column has written, I owe you a debt of gratitude, good sir. Please use the proper tone if you'd like a bodily refreshment. Right, I would be interested in if it actually restores my stat pools.
Alright.
But if it just health, I'm not really interested.
Forward.
That hasn't been a problem.
Much better.
I'll actually just save and try it. I'll load it to that. Because I want to oh, wrong person. Maybe I shouldn't risk it. What I mean is, everything was supposed to be as intact as possible. That's why I want to try it. And I can rest. Rest is not exactly a problem. It was something like, what was it, 40 coins? Something like that. It's something I can easily afford. So I think we want to report our success here before doing anything else.
Yes, child.
Maybe looting this place. Antagonist. This tiny stone ball appears completely ordinary. No amount of close inspection reveals anything that stands out, nor any signs that this is anything more than what it appears. Yet, at any sign of mirth near the antagonist, the stone ball will start howling at an ever-increasing intensity until it completely drowns out the laughter. Well, that's a nice thing.
At last.
Alright, I don't think we missed anything. I looted all the easy loot locations. Right. So let's report our success and see what happens.
Allow me.
Might be a good place to do get our first rest too.
Yes. Now.
Of course.
Why is the game being constantly saved?
Naturally.
Area transitions, maybe. I'm basically a little worried that there's a spider or something.
I'm going.
Okay, it was an easier job than I thought. Didn't get all that much out of it though.
Allow me.
Maybe a couple hundred shins worth of crap. Nothing useful. Didn't get battle experience either. If anything, I've learned that it's almost impossible to have a line in the fight or a battle line. Everyone can just come and go as they please and outflank. So there's no real bottlenecking in this fighting system.
If you want a job done right,
I'm ready.
Of course.
Yes, she says, looking at you out of the corner of her eye. What is it? Yeah, Anechoic Lazaret. Apparently, I managed to save a few of the drones in the Lazaret from Peerless. She nearly jumps. Oh, your voice. Astonishing. Your predecessor couldn't have done better. He passes you a heavy bag from her workstation. Small bonus. Keep what you've learned in there to yourself until my book is finished. An Aref. You've seen the ring fragment before. It is known as Aref, or Power Taken, and is one half of an artifact known as the Shadow Ring. You recall that this artifact belongs to a cast-off, though their identity escapes you. You remember only that the changing god himself sundered this ring at the height of a cold rage, and infused each half with mutually repellent energies. They have been separated from each other ever since. The changing god went through immense trouble to separate these two rings. It must be possible to reunite them. Okay. Clear out the Peerless infestation. So what the fuck is the problem? An ancient structure has become infested with the mechanical drones, each of which refers to itself as Peerless. It won't be safe for Salamere to work there until all the hostile drones are destroyed. Peerless is purged from the internal systems of Lazaret, and I've dealt with the source of the infestation, but I've already done all that. You son of a bitch. Prisoner's chamber. Yeah, she refuses to say anything until I've done what I've already done. What do you know about the Memovira? The simple definition would be a crime lord in the bloom, but she's quite a bit more than that. In all ways that matter, she rules that tangled cesspit, and her spies are everywhere. Okay, hold on, you think there's a spy in the Order of Truth? Almost certainly, she says, losing interest. But I will let Min worry about that. Spies aren't a problem if you never share your secrets. Right. What do you do here anyway? I study the ruins and remnants of past worlds, and I have time, of course. These days the Order spends more of its time helping the city than on its own research. Still laboring under lesser minds, dear, Calistid says, running the edge of her thumb along a nail. I've never understood how you put up with it. It's quite simple, Salimiri says with a brittle humor. They pay. That helps a great deal. Will you be staying with us for long this time? I think not, Calistid says, letting her hand fall. Busy times ahead, I'm afraid. Right. And I can't do anything about with this fucking quest. I'd be happy to share what I know once you've completed that favor for me. Okay, what the fuck is the problem with this then? Ah, crap. Here's what I'll do. I'll try to figure out if there's if I actually left something unfinished there. Assuming I didn't, I think yeah, I saved the game. I basically started at the start of that. I'm thinking of replaying it if it's a bug. I won't be recording it no matter what, but I basically want to fucking finish this. It's experience, and it's central to the moving forward the fucking main plot. I do have another way to moving that forward. I need to find the cast of the assassin, but I want this to work. I
Allow
want
me.
the experience. I want to talk with her. I don't want to get stuck here, so if I have to replay it, I'll replay it. But I would have to know what the fuck is the problem in the first place. What did I do wrong? There was the drones, which I removed as a threat. Then there was the fearless drone, which I removed as a threat. To be fair though, I sort of disabled it while the infection was still ongoing, so I'm not sure.
Find him.
But
Something to do.
is the problem that I didn't destroy it? But there was nothing to indicate that that would have been a problem anyway. I did consider it though. I mean, like, but it might remain a security threat if I just disable it instead of smash it to bits. But surely I should be able to do it now.
I'm ready.
And surely there should have been some kind of an indication that that might be a problem. I mean, something. They were hostile for a moment when I entered here.
Alright.
Okay, do I need to do something? I can't interact with them in any way. I think this might be a bug in a sense. I mean, they're not truly friendly when I'm not here, type of bug. So this is not the problem. The problem is that there is now hostile drones still here. So the threat remains. Yeah, I can't do anything with this. It's a data feed.
Of course.
Yeah, the drones were hostile until I looked at them. Then they have the effect and they become the disabled version. Okay, this might be a good time to test this too. You know, how does this recover me?
Thank you.
Health.
Yes.
Not useful. Now they're inscrutable drones. Not just disabled
This
drones.
wrong, then.
What's the difference? But their status effects change, so maybe if we utilize all these. Yeah, inscrutable, so they're at least a status effect. I don't really get what's going on. This brightly colored aquatic creature has a short loop of elastic material running through. Okay, why did I miss this the first time?
Look out below. Above.
It's not important. I don't want to look at it. I want to basically see if this fixes this problem we have here.
It is done.
Now they're all inscrutable drones, not just disabled.
Ready.
I want to see if there's another. Are they hostile when I go here and change to friendly? Yeah. I don't think anything basically changed.
Yes.
It might be worse. Like if I drain the power out of those things, they don't. They become.
Yes.
I basically make the
Now.
drones into a condition that they're no longer useful. I'm also questioning where the hell Quoro disappeared. He was supposed to take part in this fiasco too, but he didn't. So maybe
Don't
that's
mind
why
if I do.
it's sort of bugged. Rug?
At last.
Like something didn't quite some kind of a
All right.
computer game condition that wasn't fulfilled. I'll talk to Sally Mary once more. Whatever the result of that discussion, I'll end it there. If it didn't complete, then I'll replay it on my own and restart it with when I return to report things to Sally Mary. Or assuming nothing. No. Assuming nothing else happens. But if something else happens, I'll just start recording there. I feel like Horo should have been involved somehow. I mean, I should have at least seen him somewhere. We were both after the same thing, both had a way to enter the ship. So I don't know. Something just didn't go well.
Let's go.
We could just my first reaction would be maybe to just destroy the control drone. There's another thought. We lured a group of drones from the center or below center of the map to the top, and they got disabled when we did something with the machine there. Maybe we should have destroyed them. The initial drones, I mean. I don't know. It's a fucking mystery to me. Yeah, I can't talk about anything, so this is I can't complete the mission. I don't see why what could I be failing at here. I didn't destroy the drones, but there were no hostile drones there either, so yeah. Shrug. So I'll leave things here. The next time I'll start a recording, we're at something new. I want to get the bottom of this. It's too important of a quest for me to just shrug it off, and I have a convenience save where I can just start it from the beginning. So it's a happy coincidence of two things. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother.